Good day everyone, this is John Lenesel Mario. Welcome to another session of Statistics and Probability. Today we will be discussing computing the variance of a discrete probability distribution. After going through this lesson, you are expected to illustrate and calculate the variance and standard deviation of a discrete random variable. Interpret the variance and standard deviation of a discrete random variable and solve problems involving variance and standard deviation of a probability distribution. So, yan. Ngayon, let's recall our previous lesson. How do you define the mean? Very good. The mean or average of a dataset is found by adding all the numbers in the dataset and then dividing by the number of values in the set. What are the steps in determining the mean of a discrete random variable? Step 1. Create a probability distribution. Multiply the random variable and its corresponding probability. Then, apply the formula. Ayan, very good. So, nare-recall natin yung previous lesson. Now, what is variance? Variance refers to a statistical measurement of how far the numbers are spread from the average. So, ito ang variance, yung lawak ng range ng numbers kung gaano ito kalayo mula sa average. Ano naman yung standard deviation? Measure of dispersion of values in a given dataset relative to their mean. So, halos maraming nagsasabi wala daw halos pinagkaiba yung variance at standard deviation kasi square lang naman yun. In the next lesson, in the next chapters, doon nyo mauunawaan kung ano yung pinagkaiba ng variance at standard deviation. Alam ko ngayon, yung iba sa inyo medyo hindi pa ganong medyo naintindihan kung ano yung variance at standard deviation. Pero one thing's for sure, ito yung agwat ng data mula sa mean. Pero magkaibang bagay yan. Okay? In the next lessons, maintindihan nyo. Okay? Kaya panoorin lang yung mga susunod na lessons. Okay? Very good. Now, formula for the variance and standard deviation of a discrete probability distribution. Again, discrete probability distribution. Iba kasi yung variance at standard deviation ng sa ibang, baka yung ibang napag-aralan, ibang naituro sa inyo is ibang formula. So, dito, probability distribution. Okay rin yun, huwag kayong malito kasi magkaibang bagay yun. Pero variance din yun at standard deviation. Again, ito yung variance denoted by sigma, small letter s, Greek letter s squared is equals to the summation of the product of the probability distribution and the square of the difference of the random variable and the mean. Ayan. So, ito naman standard deviation, kung ano yung makuha nating variance, is-square root lang natin. Okay? Simulan natin. Compute for the variance and standard deviation of the probability distribution. So, ito yung unang example. Ngayon, paano natin kukumputin yung variance at standard deviation? Ano-ano ba yung mga steps, sir? Una, we solve for the mean. Paano ulit tayo mag-solve ng mean? Gagawa tayo ng column sa kanan. At mumultiply natin yung dalawang magkatabi. The random variable and the probability. 1 times 0.3, 0.3. 2 times 0.1, 0.2. 3 times 0.1, 0.3. 4 times 0.2, 0.8. 5 times 0.3, 1.5. Very good. So, once na meron na tayo lahat ng values na yan, i-add lang natin using the formula. Mu or the mean is equals to the summation of the random variable multiplied by the probability. So, i-add lang natin lahat ng values. Ang makukuha nating answer ay very good, 3.1. So, meron na tayong mean. Iyan na yung, tapos na yung step 1. Step 2, subtract the mean from each of the random variable. Ano ibig sabihin nun, sir? Ito daw mean natin, isusubtract natin sa lahat ng values dito sa random variable. Kaya gagawa tayo ng column sa kanan. Label natin x minus mean. Ibig sabihin, eto lahat, yung mga values dito, ima-minus natin yung mean. So, sige, simulan natin. So, paano yun, sir? 1 minus 3.1 is equals to negative 2.1. Okay lang ba negative doon? Okay lang. Next, 2 minus 3.1, negative 1.1. Then, 3 minus 3.1, negative 0.1. 4 minus 3.1, very good. 0.9. 5 minus 3.1, very good. 1.9. So, nakompleto na natin tong column na to. Tapos na yung step 2. Again, step 1, solve for the mean. Step 2, subtract the mean from each value of the random variable. Next step, square the results obtained in step 2. So, gagawa ulit tayo ng column. Ito namang yung nakuha nating mga sagot dito, i-square na natin. So, or i-multiply natin sa kanyang sarili. So, sige, simulan natin. Negative 2.1 squared is equals to, very good, 4.41. Automatic, magiging positive siya. Negative times negative, positive. Negative 1.1 squared is equals to, very good, 1.21. 0.1 squared, very good, 0.01. 0.9 squared, very good, 0.81. 1.9 squared, very good, 3.61. Tapos na yung step 3. Next step, multiply the results obtained in step 3 with the corresponding probability. So, eto naman daw, gagawa ulit tayo ng column. Ang imumultiply naman natin ay yung nakuha nating result dito at eto, yung probability. Sila naman ngayon ang pag-multiply natin. Kaya it is imperative na tama yung compute nyo rito. Bakit? Kasi pag nagkamali kayo rito, sunod-sunod na yan. Hanggang dulo na yan. Okay? So, sige. Ito yung multiply natin. 0.3 times 4.41. 1.323. Ayan. Next. 0.1 times 1.21. Very good. 0.121. 0.1 times 0.01. Pangatlo tayo ha. Baka malito. 0.001. 0.81 times 0.2. Very good. 0.162. Next, 3.61 times 0.3. Very good. 1.083. Next. Tapos na ba yung step 4? Tapos na. Next step. Get the sum of the results obtained in step 4. So, pag nakuha natin yung, once na kinukuha natin sum ng nasa step 4, iyon na yung ating variance. I-apply lang natin. So, add natin. Ito. Itong nasa column na to, i-add lang natin yung values. Anong makukuha nating sagot? Very good. 2.69. Yan ang aking variance. Paano naman, sir, yung standard deviation? We will proceed to step 6. Get the square root of the result in step 5 para makuha natin yung standard deviation. So, all I have to do is to get the square root of 2.69. Therefore, anong square root ng 2.69? Very good. 1.6401. Yan na ba sagot, sir? Yes. Now, we have computed for the variance and the standard deviation of this probability distribution. Kuha ba? Okay, good. Isang example ulit tayo. Ito naman yung isang example. So, paano compute daw natin yung variance at standard deviation itong probability distribution. So, sige, simulan natin. Ano ulit yung unang step? Very good. We solve for the mean. Paano natin sinosolve yung mean? Gawa tayo ng column sa kanan. Mumultiply natin yung random variable at yung corresponding probability. Okay. So, start tayo. 19 times 0.15, 2.85. 21 times 0.25. Very good. 5.25. 23 times 0.05. Very good. 1.15. 25 times 0.35. 8.75. 27 times 0.2. Very good. 5.4. So, tapos na ba tayo? Hindi pa. I-add pa natin para makuha natin yung mean. So, i-add lang natin yan. Ano makukuha nating sagot? Very good. Ilan? 23.4. Iyan ang ating mean. Tapos na tayo sa step 1. Next step. Subtract the mean from each value of the random variable. So again, to do this, to do the second step, gawa tayo ng column sa kanan ulit. Then, susubtract daw natin yung random variable sa, isusubtract natin yung mean sa random variable. Ayan. Ma-minus natin. 19 minus 23.4. Good. Negative 4.4. 21 minus 23.4. Good. Negative 2.4. 23 minus 23.4. Very good. Negative 0.4. 25 minus 23.4. Very good. 1.6. 27 minus 23.4. Very good. 3.6. Tapos na tayo sa step 2. Next step. Anong next step? Square the results obtained in step 2. So, gawa ulit tayo ng column sa kanan. I-square daw natin yung nakuha nating results sa step 2. Okay, so, negative 4.4 squared, that is, very good, 19.36. Negative 2.4 squared, that is, very good, 576. 0.4 squared, very good, 0.16. 1.6 times 1.6 or 1.6 squared is equals to, very good, 2.56. 3.6 times 3.6, very good, that is 12.96. Tapos na tayo sa step 3. Next step. Multiply the results obtained in step 3 with the corresponding probability. So, yung nakuha nating sagot dito sa step 3, imumultiply natin sa second column or the corresponding probabilities. Therefore, gagawa na naman ako ng column. Alin uli mo multiply ko? Ito sa dito. Ayan, very good. So, multiply natin isa-isa. 0.15 times 0.15 times 19.36. Very good. 2.904. 5.76 times 0.25. 1.44. 0.16 times 0.05 is equals to 0.008. 2.56 times 0.35 is equals to 0.896. 12.96 times 0.2 is equals to 2.592. Tapos na tayo sa step 4. Step 5, get the sum of the results obtained in step 4. So, i-add lang natin yung nakuha nating result sa step 4 para makuha natin yung variance. I-add lang natin ito. So, anong makukuha nating sagot? Add nga natin. Ayan, very good. So, ano nakuha natin sagot? 7.84. Very good. Once na meron na akong variance, ano na next step? All I have to do now is to get the square root para makuha ko yung standard deviation. And the square root of 7.84 is equals to 2.8. Very good. So, nakuha na ba? Nakuha na natin yung variance at standard deviation ng probability distribution na to. Kuha ba? Okay, good. Sir, wala po bang mas madaling paraan para makuha yung variance at standard deviation ng probability distribution? Actually, meron naman. So, this is one method. I'm not saying na mas madali ito, but this is, I would say, an alternative method. So, here's an alternative formula for the variance and standard deviation of a discrete probability distribution. Iba yung steps niya, pero same yung results. Paano yun, sir? Alam natin, hindi tayo masyado nagkakabisado ng formula. More on methods tayo, okay? So, let's start. Let's compute the same probability distribution using this alternative method. So, ano yung alternative method na yan? So, step 1, of course, solve for the mean. Of course, pag nag-solve tayo ng mean, again, gawa tayo ng column, multiply natin yung random variable and its corresponding probability. Okay, so 1 times 0.3, 0.3, 2 times 0.1, 0.2, 3 times 0.1, 0.3, 4 times 0.2, 0.8, 5 times 0.3 is 1.5. I-add lang natin yan, makukuha nating sagot ay, yes, the same lang, 3.1. Next, ano step 2 natin? Multiply the first and third column. So, ano-ano yun, sir? Multiply, gawa ulit tayo ng fourth column, x squared multiplied by px. So, ibig sabihin, para mas madali, ganito ang gawin natin. Yung nakuha nating result sa pangatlo, imumultiply na lang natin sa unang column. Okay? So, sige, start tayo. 1 times 0.3, 0.3. 2 times 0.2, 0.4. 3 times 0.3, 0.9. 4 times 0.8, 3.2. 5 times 1.5, 7.5. Ayan, very good. So, tapos na tayo sa step 2. Step 3. Get the sum of the results in step 2. So, i-add na lang daw natin ito. Ayan. So, ayan. So, pag in-add natin yan, anong makukuha ang sagot? Very good. 12.3. Next step. Subtract the square of the mean from the results obtained in step 3. So, eto daw 12.3. Ibabawas daw natin dyan yung square ng mean. So, i-apply na natin yung formula ng variance. The summation of x squared times px minus mean squared. So, paano yan, sir? Ito yon. So, apply na lang natin. Then, yung mean natin, 3.1, i-square lang natin. Take note, difference ng dalawa. Etong part na to, eto yon, yung 12.3. Saan nakuha yung 3.1? Iyan yung kinompute natin ng mean kanina, i-square lang natin. Kuha? Okay, good. Okay, so, paano gagawin natin dito? Of course, square natin yung mean. 3.1 times 3.1. Very good. 9.61. Next step natin, susubtract lang natin. 12.3 minus 9.61, ilan? Very good. 2.69. Iyan yung ating variance. Parehas lang ba noong una? Parehas lang. Ano ang next step? Once na may variance na tayo, ang next step dyan is the standard deviation. Kukunin lang natin yung square root. Very good. So, kunin natin square root ito. Square root ng 2.69 ay 1.6401. Same lang ba ng sagot kanina? Same lang din. Sir, bakit ganun? Parang mas madali ito. Mukha lang siya madali kasi nakita nyo na yung unang step. And also, wala kang masyado, ang advantage nito, wala kang masyadong gagawing column. Ang pinaka-error, madalas na error na nangyayari dito is, hindi nila na-i-square tong mean. Sinusubtract lang kagad nila. Pero again, choice nyo pa rin kung ano yung gagamitin ninyo. Kuha ba? Okay, good. Proceed tayo sa next. The same second problem as earlier, we'll use the alternative method. So, step 1, let's solve for the mean. Na-compute na natin yung kanina. Multiply lang natin yung random variable at yung probability. Then, i-add lang natin yung results. At ang mean natin dito ay 23.4. Next, we multiply the first and the third column. So, gawa tayo ng fourth column. X squared times px. Pumultiply natin yung first column at yung third column. 19 times 2.85. Very good. 54.15. 21 times 5.25. 110.25. 23 times 1.15. 26.45. 25 times 8.75. 218.75. Then, 27 times 5.4, 145.8. Then, next step, get the sum of the results in step 2. So, i-add lang natin ito. At anong makukuha natin? Very good. 555.4. Ano next step natin? Step 4. Isusubtract natin yung mean mula sa results ng step 3. Applying the formula of the variance. This is what? Equal to 555.4. Ano uli ang mean natin? Ang mean natin ay 23.4. So, i-square muna natin yung 23.4. 23.4 squared is equals to, very good, 547.56. Now, ngayong meron na tayo rito, i-minus lang natin yung nakuha natin dito. So, 555.4 minus 547.56 is equals to, very good, 7.84. Yan yung ating variance. So, katulad lang nung kanina. And once na may variance na tayo, kunin na natin yung standard deviation. Kunin natin square root. So, square root ng 7.84 is equals to 2.8. Same lang ba nung kanina? Same lang. Sir, question po. Paano po kapag nakakuha ako ng negative na variance? Pag negative yung variance na nakuha mo, check mo muna yung data mo. Okay? Kasi mag-e-error yan pagdating ng standard deviation. Yun kasi ang kadalasang nagiging error kapag ginagamit mo kapag hindi mo ito pinapractice. Kapag nakakalimutan mong square ito, masyadong malaki ito, magiging iba yung sagot mo. And also kapag masyadong malaki ito, yung nakuha mong square ng mean at nag-negative to, most likely, mali na yung compute mo. So, double check. Okay? Okay, very good. So, ito yung summary ng ating pinag-aralan ngayon. Variance, standard deviation. Again, variance refers to the statistical measurement of how far the numbers are spread from their average. Standard deviation, measure of dispersion of values in a given data set relative to their mean. So, meron tayong dalawang method. Isa, I would say, the formula, then its alternative. This is the conventional or the conventional formula, and this is the alternative formula. So, bahala na kayo kung ano yung gagamitin nyo, okay? Kung saan kayo mas nadadalian. Then again, para mas may apply natin ito, practice tayo.
Get ready for the next battle.
Okay, so meron tayong tatlong problem. Kunin natin yung variance at standard deviation. Pause nyo muna yung video, then after nyan, solve natin, okay? Okay, sige. Check natin. Good luck, guys. Okay. So, ito yung sagot do sa una. Kung tama yung compute nyo, ang nakuha nyo dapat na variance ay 47.9592 at ang pangalawa ay 6.9253. Okay? Okay, very good. Next, ito naman sa pangalawa. Ang variance natin ay 3.9875 at ang standard deviation ay 1.9969. Take note, hanggat maaari, use for decimal places. Huwag kagad kayo nag-round off ng I4 yan. Kasi pagdating do sa square root, sa standard deviation, malaki yung nagiging diferensya niya. Okay? So, very good. And yung mean niya, 6.75. Next. Ayan. So, yung probabilities ng machine. Ayan. So, sa probabilities ng machine, 0.39. Ang variance niya ay 0.6879. Ang standard deviation niya ay 0.8294. Kuha ba? Okay, very good. So again, tapos na tayo sa chapter 1. Panoorin niyo yung sa mga susunod na chapter, sana panoorin niyo para mas may matutunan kayo sa statistics and probability. Again, this is John de Salmario saying, remember, trust the process. Bye guys, see you soon.